Eat food as close to its natural form as you possibly can. This is absolutely my go-to mantra when it comes to anything to do with nutrition. And the reason for this is actually a two-pronged fork. Number one, as an Australian personal trainer with no formal additional education in nutrition, all I'm actually allowed to refer you guys to is the Australian Dietary Guidelines. And second, because this is the only advice I actually want to give to you. Nutrition is nuanced, it's intricate and it's individual, but there are so many food rules around now that just make it so impossible for all of us to know what we're actually doing. And actually, most of us end up wondering if we're Arthur or Martha half the time. Don't eat carbs. Don't eat after 6 p.m. Don't eat fruit. It's got too many sugars. Don't have dairy. Don't. Enough. We've got enough other things to worry about than worrying about food rules. So it can be so confusing. So I've got two bits of advice, just two, to help maybe clear a few things up for you and help you feel a little more confident around your nutrition as well. So the number one thing is to just nail the basics. If you can get enough fruit and vegetables into your day, if you can get enough lean protein, if you can get enough grains, if you can get enough sources of calcium, and if you can get enough water, then you're doing really well. And there won't actually be too much room for anything that actually is overly processed in your diet anyway. So typically a serve of fruit or vegetables is about the size of your fist. So if you take a look at your fist and then figure that you've got to get 7 serves of that into your day, 2 fruit and 5 vegetables, doesn't leave a huge amount of room for anything else really, does it? Lean protein, we typically want that to be about the size of the palm of our hand, but it really depends on what source you're going for here. And calcium, I can't remember the exact numbers on that, but it is definitely a couple of serves per day. So if you are eating dairy, then, a tub of yogurt and some cheese and some milk will be enough to get you through the day. And then what is enough water, if we want to think about that as well? Oh, grains. I forgot grains. A couple of slices of bread, a couple of slices of whole grain bread is actually going to get you through to your grains limit. Now, they're the basics, and all of those basics actually include enough of the macro and micronutrients that your body needs every day to sustain itself and to function. Anything above and beyond that is of course a bonus, but really just try and keep it as basic as you can. Let's get rid of all these food rules that we're so obsessed with, and let's just focus on the basics. So enough water, what does that mean? Now I know I've spoken about this before, but enough water, let's look at 2 liters as a baseline, yeah? Then it depends on the size of your body, and it depends on your activity level, and it depends on the weather. So all of those things come into play, but if you think as 2 liters as a baseline, some days you may not quite need 2 liters, and some days you might need more. But nail those basics and you're doing well. Now, my caveat to all of this is that I want you to still work within your moral, your ethical, or your religious needs, or and also allergy needs in that as well. So that's my only little caveat into all of that. But nutrition does not have to be complicated, okay? It really doesn't have to be. And we have so many rules and ideas around nutrition because it's actually something we need to do for survival. We have to eat. And so every single snake oil salesman on the planet is of course going to come up with a diet for you because they want to make money out of you. But if you get those basics right, you have no need for snake oil. All right, team, thank you so much and good luck with your nutrition. And let's get rid of those food rules. Take care.